Hey guys, in this video you will be learning how to draw a heptagon mandala. What is heptagon? Heptagon is a seven-edged star. So we are going to learn how to draw a seven-edged star. And this is Abhinaya here. So the first step towards drawing a mandala is to find the center point of your paper. So to find the center point of your paper, you should measure your paper and divide it into equal half on all the sides. So my paper is 20 centimeters and I'm marking at 10 centimeters on all the sides. And now I'm joining the markings and finding the center point. So I'm joining all the markings and finding the center point. So this is the center point of my paper. This is where I'm going to start my heptagon mandala. So the first step towards creating a heptagon mandala is to create a flower of life pattern. So to draw a flower of life pattern, measure 3 centimeters in your compass. You can measure more, but 3 centimeter is apt. So to get it started, just measure 3 centimeters and draw your first circle in the center. The first circle using the center point as center. Now you have a first circle. Take any point in that circle as your center point and do your second circle. So by doing the second circle, you will be creating two intersection points in the circle. So take that intersection point as your center point and continue drawing circles. So the new circle that you're creating will create another intersection point. Take that intersection point as your center point and keep drawing circles. So if you draw six circles, you will end up creating a flower of life pattern. So after drawing six circles, you will have the flower of life pattern. All that you need to do is to not change the measurement of your compass. It has to be 3 centimeters. So keep that measurement intact and try to get this figure. So now turn the mandala into straight and keep the flower of life pattern as like this. And now we are going to draw our first triangle. I'm going to join three petals of the flower of life pattern and do a first triangle like this. So join a petal number 1, 3 and 5 and form a triangle. So now to avoid confusion, I have erased the petals, but I have marked the petal points. So we have 6 petals and 6 points created. We need that. The next step is to join and mark petal number 2 and petal number 5 point in the triangle. So I'm marking petal number 2 point and petal number 5 and forming a arrow. And now I'm going to mark petal number 3 point and petal number 6 point and form an arrow like this. So try to actually bring an arrow like this. So now comes the critical point. I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to draw two arcs. So the first arc will be of this measurement. I'm going to measure these 2 points in my compass and draw an arc. So measure these 2 points carefully and keeping your triangle point as your center point, mark a half circle. This half circle has to actually touch the circle, like two edges of the circle. This will form two new points in the first circle which we did. So mark those 2 points, that's important. So mark it dark. So we have the first point in the triangle and then these two new markings as well. So after creating two new points in the circle, don't change the measurement in your compass. We are going to take that two new points as a center point and create two new arcs. So keep that new point as your center point and draw a half circle. This also has to touch the first circle that we created. So take the second point that we created and do a half circle. So now we have created two more new points in the circle. Mark them. So the next step is to create two more arcs in the circle. I'm with the points that we created. So I'm going to take the latest point that we created in the circle as my center point. I haven't changed the measurement in my compass, and I am drawing a half circle in that. And I'm going to take another point which we created as a center point, and I'm going to draw a half circle. So now we have two more new points in the first circle that we created. So totally we have created 6 new points and the triangle point as well. So totally we have created 7 points. These are the 7 edges of the heptagon. Mark them from 1 to 7 so that you won't get confused. So we are going to join these 7 points and form a star. So we are going to join all the 7 points as a star, and this is how we actually draw a heptagon. So this is how we join the markings and form the first layer of heptagon and the second layer of heptagon. Now we have got the center as heptagon. I am going to create a mandala around this. So I am using my compass and creating a circle. So drawing a circle like this. Now I am going to use the center point and form a framework around this. So I am going to use my pro circle and mark 10 degrees all around this to get a framework for my mandala. So I'm marking every 10 degrees. So you can even mark 15 degree. I want this mandala to be little compact and intricate. So I am taking 10 degree as my measurement. So mark it around it, and we are going to form a framework. So I am not going to touch the center part, that is the heptagon part. The mandala is going to be around the heptagon. So now after marking all the 10 degree points, I am going to join the 10 degree markings towards the center to form a framework. So I am not touching the center point because I don't want to disturb the heptagon, but I am actually joining the circle with the lines. This is how we create a framework. Once after having the lines, you can create as many circles that you wanted to draw a mandala. So use the framework and design your mandala around it. So keep the framework as your base and draw your designs on top of it so that your mandala will be symmetrical. I am using a pigment pen from Snowman. You can use Pigma Micron, you can use Bristow, whatever the pigment pens that you have. Keep it simple, don't complicate much because the 7-8 star itself is little complicated. Around it, if you have simple patterns, it will look more attractive. I'm using red and black to pop a little color in it. In case you need additional circles, based on the design, you can add additional circles in the framework and draw your patterns. So once you're done, you can erase off all the lines and the pencil markings so that it will look nice and neat. I have used red and black alternatively. The first design is in black and then red and then black and then red, so that the mandala will look little attractive. The ultimate focus is on the heptagon. So I have left the heptagon very simple. I don't want to complicate much in the center and give a very simple designing around the heptagon. That's it guys, I will be stopping my mandala with this layer. I won't be actually prolonging it or developing it to the end because I want the concentration to be in the center. So please do check out the other videos in my channel. Subscribe to my channel. When you guys try this heptagon mandala, please send me the pictures. I'll be really happy to see them, and let me know your feedbacks in the comment section. And I have added few more links in the description. Please do check out those videos as well. Thank you so much, guys. Stay safe and stay happy.